Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. It's ironically Seth Rogen's best project he's ever done. And Jackie Chan performs as Master Splinter as an overprotective father, which I can kind of relate because that's kind of my dad. And they perform it very well. Ice Cube is great as Superfly, and he's a great villain. You understand where they're coming from. There's actually a great, like, compassion you can feel between the villains and the heroes, because they both come from similar backgrounds, just in a different way. And it's not about race, I don't think. It's kind of like accepting people who are different. That's kind of what the message is. And it could be about race, but I felt like it was something about people being different. You know, Master Splinter, Jackie Chan. Oh my gosh, every time his mouth opened, it was like a funny, overprotective, bearing father who loves and cares his sons. And they were adopted, technically, if you think about it. They were adopted. And that's who parents kind of like are, who have adopted children who maybe gone through traumatic issues, and that's what he felt like his sons were. His sons were experimented on. They had the ooze in them. They were experimented by Baxter Stockman, who, oh my gosh, that actor, I can't pronounce his name, but he plays it beautifully. And he is a great villain. The kids in this movie who play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Seth Rogen spotted them spot on. They played beautifully as Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello. They played them beautifully and hilariously. You can feel the teenagers' energy in them. Like, they just want to fit in. And you feel that outcast story, the outsiders sort of story, where they don't feel like they're accepted in the world. And I don't mean outsiders as in like the book. Well, maybe. But they don't do drugs. If you've ever read the book, you know what I'm talking about, The Outsiders. But the movie had a beautiful message about people are different, and it kind of relates to people who are disabilities. You know, people with disabilities are shunned, pushed out, shattered out, outcast in the world. Outsiders, I was treated like that. And you know, they said things and did things that in the teenagers that April O'Neil, who plays beautifully, by the way. She is played by the same actress who is from The Bear. If you ever watched The Bear, it is a phenomenal cook drama series. I think that's what it's called, and it's on Hulu exclusively. She's from that show, and she plays April O'Neil so good. She plays that teenager angst, anxiety, social outcast teenager, and she kind of relates to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in so much. And I just loved the energy of the movie, the TV show. And it really is better than the live action version, if you know what I'm talking about. That live action version, which I kind of liked, actually. I didn't mind it. But Seth Rogen, when he does a project, he does it bold and he does it good. Ice Cube is Superfly. It's brilliant storytelling. It's honestly just good. I don't know. I do think, I feel like they have the people, like the characters, kind of like I almost felt like the villains were too much, like the mutants were too much. But the villains are very good, and Superfly is awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's just a really beautiful story. That's all I gotta say. Thank you. This is Corey Daydream, signing off.